This month, Israel's Soroka Medical Center hosted 30 leading international breast cancer researchers. Among them was Dr. Larry Norton, who sat down with ILTV's Steve Leibowitz to talk about Israel's top-notch medical research.
A person can inherit a bad gene from a bad BRCA1 gene or bad BRCA2 gene from their mother or their father. And that could predispose them to be at very high risk for breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and some other cancers. And men can also be affected in terms of prostate cancer, pancreas cancer, and other diseases. So knowing that you have a bad gene is very, very important for your health, because there's things you can do to watch out, to monitor, but also interventions. In particular, what we know for sure is that if a woman is carrying an abnormal BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene, and she has her ovaries removed after she's finished having babies, she lowers her chance of dying of ovarian cancer and of breast cancer. So knowing that you have an abnormal gene is very, very important. Currently, the recommendations are that if you have a family history of breast cancer, you should be tested. But what we found out at this meeting by reviewing records in Israel and in the United Kingdom and Canada, really worldwide experience because we had expertise from all over, is that if you just test people who have a family history of cancer, you're going to miss a lot of cases. Indeed, about half the cases of BRCA1, BRCA2 abnormalities are found in people without family histories. And that means that there are people walking around thinking, oh, I'm fine, I don't have a family history, I don't have to worry about having testing, and I don't have to worry about this problem. And it's just not true.
So have your findings been that family history plays a crucial role in testing for different kinds of cancer?
Well, you know, having a genetic abnormality means your whole family is affected, clearly. I mean, you've inherited this abnormality from your mother or father, you may have siblings, there may be other people in your family. And for this reason, up till now, we've been recommending testing for BRCA1 and BRCA2 only in people who have family histories. We found that if you do that, you're missing about half the cases. People have small families, they may have families with not a lot of women in the family, they may not know their family history very well. The Holocaust obviously changed a lot of people's family histories, the knowledge of their family histories. And there's also this thing that we don't talk about much, but there's always paternity issues. Is that, you know, is your biological father the person that's your father? In some cases it's not, and we know that happens too. So that there really are situations where you don't really have a good family history, and in that circumstance, people without a family history of breast and ovarian cancer have been told you don't have to be tested. Well, that's just not true. And we're finding that if we just test people with family histories, we're missing half the cases of people who have these abnormalities. So there are people that have these abnormalities and develop ovarian cancer and develop breast cancer who would not have developed those cancers if they had been tested, if they had been found to have these abnormalities, and if they had done things to prevent them getting the cancer. And therefore, we feel strongly as a group that, that we ought to offer testing more widely than just people with family histories.
You come to Israel often, on a pretty regular basis.
I do, yes.
Is it because our research is so important? I mean, we're a very small country.
Well, for this particular kind of research, it's actually a fantastic place to do the research. Not only because we know about the founder mutations in Ashkenazi Jews, for example, and other populations as well. It's not just that population, but other populations, but we're looking at a country that has universal health care. We're looking at a country with extraordinary talent, both medically and scientifically, where we have great medical records on essentially the entire population. It's a terrific place to do medical research, and that's why I have put much of my energy behind establishing various research operations, funding research projects. We're building a cancer research center in Soroka Hospital in Beersheba that is going to be fantastic for studying just these kinds of problems.
And Israeli researchers can carry out the task?
We have such talent in this country. It's just extraordinary, and I think both scientifically and medically, the training of the doctors and the interest in actually doing high-quality research, phenomenal science, world-class science in this country is there as well. So the potential for doing a lot of good throughout the world, not just in Israel, is there, and I'm delighted to be part of it.
Professor Larry Norton, Congratulations for your work, and I hope
Thank
there'll
you.
be many, many years of this for the benefit of all of us. Thanks so much for
Thank you
being
very
with
much.
us at ILTV.
Thank you.